Hello Automators, I'm Brian from Automate Your Life, and today I have an unbox and setup to go through. This is called the Lacoco Star Night Light Projector. Now what's different about this one versus some of the other ones you've seen is this is Miss A enabled. So you're going to be able to pair this with any of your Echo speakers and basically connect it to your Wi-Fi system, and then you'll be able to control this projector. So a little bit better than the average one you're going to find on Amazon today. Let's get this device opened up. It should be pretty simple to set up if I know my smart home devices, and I know a few of them. Now, first thing we're getting is a manual, and my expectation is that this works with an application you'll want to download called the Smart Life application. Kind of a funny little styrofoam package there, but as we get this out, wow, quite the little device. So here's what we have. Pretty interesting look here from the top. So in general, it's going to sit like that, and you're going to have it projecting up and out. The box also includes the required power adapter, so you're getting the little USB adapter. It is 110, 240, and 300 milliamps. So this is a perfect adapter here for this device, and actually for a lot of other smart home devices you might have. I think you call that a 3-foot cable. Either way, we're going to get this plugged in and going. Now, it does say on this device laser aperture, so you're going to want to watch out for that. Maybe stick this out of reach of your kid. Now, the power outlet is actually down here at the bottom, so that's not a bad location actually. I like how they kind of hid that. It's not on the bottom. It's not going to affect you as you kind of sit this down on any of the tables that you have. So we do have some buttons on this device. These are actually buttons, and might be hard to see. There you go. Should be able to see that now. So these buttons are how you're going to control it if you're not using your Echo devices. There are 4 buttons on the front, and the first thing you'll notice is some little holes. Now, they're intended to allow, you can see the little microphone button there that would allow this to play sound based on music, but honestly, not a very good function. Will not work for me without me tapping physically on the device. All right, so I've got this thing powered up, and there's a couple of different control methods with it actually. Now, I'm gonna set it upright, but essentially, you can turn off all the different components. So there's kind of a minor wave function here, or there's a little bit of smokiness or clouds, you could say, in the night sky. You can have those move or not. That's the first button. You're actually pushing that on and off. The second button allows you to change the color cycle. You're able to change all that. The third one is allowing you to remove or add different components. So there's kind of the laser lights that are just point lights here. You can turn those on and off. And then on top of that, you turn on and off the moon as well. But there's also a little switch down here that allows you to switch between voice control or Wi-Fi mode or hand mode. So I've turned it now to voice control, and now I'm not able to change any of these components with the buttons here. So unplug, plug in, unplug, plug in, unplug. It's a little hard to get it from this side. Plug in, let's see. Now it's flashing. So now that we have it flashing, now in the Smart Life application, I could try an auto scan, but I'm gonna try light source and the lighting. Now it's asking me, is it flashing? Absolutely, it's flashing. So now we're adding the device, and we've just gotta wait for things to kind of find each other. It looks right away like this might have been found. So it was kind of funny. acted like it didn't work, but then I got some notifications from the Smart Life application. My Google Nest Wi-Fi told me that this new device was connected to my network, and then Miss A, or Amazon's voice assistant, told me that Smart Life had already connected. So I already did my connection to Miss A, that application. If you haven't, you'll have to go and find the skill for Smart Life and add that in. Once you do that, you'd have control through your Amazon Echo device to control this device. Now, there's only certain things that we can do with the Wi-Fi voice control. We have the ability within the Smart Life application to make adjustments to how things look. So I can change the color and it will change the color on here. I'm going to go and change this to a red and increase the brightness. And now, pretty tough to tell, but we do have a red device. Now, the other component of this is you can choose some scenes. So if I was to choose the colorful scene here, you can see it just rolling through different colors. Now, the component that many of you are going to want is to connect it into Miss A, or the Amazon voice assistant application. I'm trying not to say that pretty hard here. You only have a set of commands, so what you'd need to do is kind of switch this back and forth between the Wi-Fi and the hand control mode. If you want to eliminate something like the little dots, or you want to add in the moon or take away the moon, you're going to need to do that. But in general, we can control it. So I'm going to open up my Miss A application right here, and then I'm going to say, turn off sky moon light.
Okay.
That was pretty quick, actually, really quick. Turn on sky moon light.
Okay.
Dim sky moon light.
Okay.
And it is actually dimming it, so that is working. Set sky moon light to green.
Okay.
Sky moon light to 100%.
Okay.
So what I'm telling you here is that you basically have the regular controls that you would have with any lighting system, but the difference with this device is that you can change it to hand control mode, and then you can adjust how things are going as well. So it has this dual function mode. You can switch it back and forth, and then you can see I've switched it back to Wi-Fi now. Turn off sky moon light.
Okay.
Overall, that's a pretty impressive device, but that little bit of a switch control method kind of might eliminate the device for some people. So you have to think about that. Otherwise, it's as good as any light that we've had here on the channel, any of those little fun lights for kids. It's not really hurting my eyes when I'm getting a little bit of lasers in my eyes, but you still don't want to have that happen. So think about placement. There are a few more kid-friendly lights that I want to show you though. So check out the video that's up on screen right now, and you'll see some great options for kids in their room. Some of the devices have things like humidifiers attached and can really help with other problems. So check that video out. Otherwise, thanks for watching today. And of course, don't hate, automate.